Alright, today I'm going to be talking to you about white balance and how to adjust that if when you took your photo in your camera you did not have the correct settings, so you have an inaccurate white balance. You can change that in Photoshop. Of course, the best option is to always try to get it correct in your camera. I'm going to open up a folder and open up a file using Bridge, and I'm going to go to my folder. And the best place to find a picture with poor white balance is in your GTKYC folder, because we purposely took those incorrectly. I have made a sample, and this is the picture I'm going to use. So I double-clicked on that image to open it in Photoshop. I'm going to make my palette, my background bigger. So we have a picture here. If you look at this picture, you can clearly tell the white balance is incorrect. It has a blue cast to the photo, and we need to correct that. I'm going to go right here to my color balance layer, and I want to correct the color balance. My picture is way too blue, so I am going to add yellow. And you can see that starts warming the picture up. Right now I am working in the mid-tones, and I'm going to go to -16. Now I need to also adjust the highlights, and I'm going to adjust those to 16, and adjust the shadows. And I'm typing negative so that the -16 is applied to the shadows, the mid-tones, and the highlights. Now looking at this, I can tell that the shadows are even a little bit more cool. I can see in here, in the brick, it looks a little purple to me, a little too blue. So I'm going to go to the shadows, and I'm going to increase the yellow even a little bit more on the shadows. Now this picture looks a lot better. It looks like that cream colored brick that was really there and not a blue colored brick. So that is how easy it is to adjust your white balance if it was incorrect when you got it in your camera. I'm going to save this picture, so I'm going to go to Layer and scroll all the way down to Flatten Image, and then File, and I'm going to Save As, and I'm going to call this one my White Balance Edit. Make sure I'm saving it in my white balance folder. Now for your assignment for this class, you're going to need to print out a contact sheet that is a just year before and year after edit. So we're going to go back to Bridge. We're going to select, make sure we're in the folder where the two pictures are, my straight out of camera, my blue picture, and my edited picture. I'm going to go to Output, because that's where the contact sheets are. We don't have an option for just 1 by 1, so I'm going to select 2 by 2 cell. That bell is in the recording, not the classroom. Now I'm going to click Save. I'm going to make sure that it goes to my test folder, to my specific folder, and specifically to my white balance folder. If you ever have a problem and you can't get it to save, if this is not highlighted, you might want to double check to make sure you're assigning it to your folder. Alright, there is my contact sheet, and it has my before and after picture with my white balance edit and my SOOC picture. So I'm going to print that out, write my name on it, and turn it in if I were a student.